This small tube looks quite harmless, doesn't it? It's clean, it smells pleasant enough, it's small and compact. So what's the big deal about smoking a few cigarettes? Many people feel that smoking is fine as long as it isn't done around them. We make designated smoking areas in airports and event arenas, and we ask our guests to please not smoke in the house. But the fact is, smoking is dangerous, not only for smokers themselves, but to the innocent people around them. There is no value, no positive reason for smoking, and it should be banned. Nearly everyone in the audience today knows someone who is a smoker, and I'm certain that whoever that person is, they mean something to you. Today I invite you to listen to my speech with an open mind as I discuss the need for a ban on smoking. First, I'll begin with explaining what's inside this innocent-looking little paper tube. We all know that there's tobacco and nicotine in cigarettes, of course, but there are many other extremely dangerous chemicals in them that you may not be aware of. According to the American Lung Association, there are over 600 ingredients in cigarettes, and when burned, they create over 7,000 chemicals. Just a few of the most harmful chemicals found inside cigarettes are acetone, which can be found in fingernail polish remover, ammonia, a common household cleaner, tar, used in paving roads, butane, used in lighter fluid, and a couple of my personal favorites, arsenic, which is used for rat poisoning, and formaldehyde, also known as embalming fluid. Nordy Volkov, MD, points out that research has shown that nicotine, the main ingredient in cigarettes, causes the brain to generate dopamine, which is a chemical that gives us the feeling of pleasure. Like many other drugs, the long-term use of nicotine can lead to addiction. Addiction to cigarettes is one of the most common forms of addiction in society today. Once an addiction is formed, it's very difficult to give up smoking. Nicotine withdrawals can be very difficult for many people to manage. Many people experience irritability, jitters, anxiety, depression, sleep loss, cravings, and weight gain. Some will see withdrawals subside in just a few days, but others may still experience the effects months after quitting the habit. It's also very likely that smokers will relapse within a short amount of time. If smoking were banned, people would have no choice but to quit, and relapsing would not be an option. As it stands, people who decide that they can't take the withdrawals, or if they feel like smoking is their right, they are putting their bodies at major risk. Smoking can cause very serious damage to a smoker's body. According to the CDC, stroke, heart attacks, high blood pressure, and lung disease are just examples of the cardiorespiratory effects of smoking. Lung, bladder, esophagus, and kidney are just a few of the examples of cancers that can be caused by smoking. And worse yet, these cancers are not limited to smokers themselves. Many non-smokers who are subjected to secondhand smoke are afflicted as well. Ultimately, smoking kills nearly 500,000 people in the U.S. every year, and that is nearly 1 in 5 deaths that are attributed to a product that is legally produced and sold in our country. In conclusion, I will stress that cigarettes are dangerous to the health of those who consume them and to everyone around them. Smoking should not be a choice. It should not be an option. Cigarettes are extremely addictive, and they're made up of many very dangerous, poisonous chemicals which cause major health issues. Many will argue that smoking is their choice and a right that should not be taken away. However, there is no reason in the world why manufacturers should be allowed to process and sell these poisonous, deadly products for human consumption. For the protection of our citizens, smoking should be banned.